coming to the next part of the story. Now I am coming to the next part of the story. You can understand that behind the tall bulk of the town hall shut off the awakening stars. So there was a tall portion, means tall tower like portion of the town hall was there, which would prevent the vision of the awakening stars, means the stars in the sky. No one could see the stars in the sky from the courtyard due to that portion of the town hall. And the ropes of the flagstaff creaked faintly in the air, which never stilled in the upper air. So ropes of the flagstaff means the stick with which, or the pole with which the flag is attached, or the flag of the authority is attached, and it is creaking faintly. It is making a creaking noise faintly. It is moving in the wind, which never still means which has never stopped in the upper air. There she is, you see, I told you, whispered the girl triumphantly. Now there she is. Suddenly they could see a cat, and the girl seemed to be very victorious and pointed out, you just see that there she is, that the girl, means the cat was going, and darted forward, and he was lost among the deeper shadows under the wall. And she just rushed forward, and she just got lost among the deeper shadows under the wall. And there really was a cat. The sentry saw with relief and satisfaction. Unhurried insolence of cats everywhere. So there was a cat, and the sentry was also very satisfied that he could see the cat, and he had a great relief and satisfaction, and he unhurried insolence of cats everywhere. Then it seems that the cats were unhurried insolence, means they were proudly moving without any hurry, and he could see this type of cats everywhere. And it took 10 minutes to run it to the earth at the foot of the cedar steps against the closed door. Now just 10 minutes the girl ran down to the cedar steps and against the closed door. The girl snatched up her quarry and held it struggling in her arms. The girl just took the cat, and the cat was constantly struggling in her arms. She looked at the sentry under the black tangle of her hair with a wild smile. So she picked up the cat. Her hair had fallen on her face. From the gaps in the hair tuft, the bright eyes could be seen. So the girl's eyes and a bright smile, a wild smile, sort of smile was seen. Thank you. Now I will go home. You were very kind. Now she thanked the sentry, and she said that she would go home. But she did not move. She stood looking at him. Still, her lips parted, her eyes enormous and shy and wary. But she still did not move. She stood looking at him. She was looking at him constantly, and her lips parted, his lips were apart. Her eyes enormous and shy and wary. Their eyes were very big, and they seemed to be very shy and tired. When she looked at him like that, he felt how alien he was in this place. So when the girl looked at him in such a way, he felt that he was very much a different thing, how he was separated from them. And even her thanks could not compensate him for the quite patient hatred of her people. So even her the thanks which were there could not compensate him for quite patient hatred of the people. Means the people who usually hated him a lot at this place, the natives usually hated him a lot, and even our thanks could not compensate for the hatred of the people who showed hatred to him. Means the girl may be thanking him, but not from her mind. He knew that he was in such an area where the natives usually hated the people of the authority, and that gratefulness could not compensate him with thankfulness. And then they both heard the sudden light impact of feet, as though someone had dropped from the high wall. And then they both heard what? The sudden light of the impact of feet. Means it seemed that somebody had jumped over the wall, and he could hear the light sound of the feet. And The sentry spun round and went up the cellar steps 3 at a time. So the sentry just turned round and he just jumped up 3 steps at a time, just in time to see the figure of a boy disentangle himself from the severed ropes for the flagstaff and run head down for the gate. So just then what he could see? He could see that a figure of a boy was there. The boy had disentangled himself, means the boy was just entangled with the rope of the flagstaff. He was there on the top of the town hall and he was cutting the flag, means rope of the flagstaff, and he just he detached himself from the rope. And then what happened? From the what type of ropes? The ropes are already cut, the severed ropes. So the ropes were already cut. From those ropes the boy just disentangled himself, detached himself and got down and ran head down the gate. So he was running towards the gate. As the gate was open, he was about to escape. He would have kept silence if he had not lost his head, but the shout of rage and alarm was out of him before he knew it. So he would have kept silence, but he could not do that. He had lost his temperament. At that time, he thought that God had done something great, and he could not understand that what to do. He just shouted aloud, and after that, there was no hope of keeping it all quiet. So after that, what happened? There was no hope of keeping it suppressed because it was exposed totally, and pretending that no one had got past him during the night, and he could not pretend also that no one had got past him, means no one had gone through the gate that he could not hide. The only chance he had was to get at least one prisoner to show for it. So only chance what he wanted to show one prisoner. He hurtled after the racing boy, hauling the loaded spray gun round his shoulder inside to bring it to bear on the fugitive. So he hurtled means he was just tumbling. He was about to fall, but he was running after the racing boy, hauling the loaded spray gun. So he was carrying the loaded spray gun. Spray gun means the gun with color, and round from his shoulder in flight. So when he was running, he just took the gun from his shoulder and he was making an aim on the fugitive, means on the runaway person. He was trying to make an aim to shot from the spray gun on the fugitive. He heard the girl scream and was startled because the sound came from only a yard or two behind him. So he heard the girl, he could hear what? The girl was screaming. And the girl, and he was surprised because the sound came just for a yard or two behind him. Means the girl was also following him. When she saw him check for an instant to ready the gun, she ran past him and flung the cat sprawling and clawing his face. So when she saw him, that the sentry was becoming ready with the gun, and he was about to throw, he was about to spray the color from the gun. The girl did what? She just ran past him and flung, and she just threw the cat. She just threw the cat sprawling and clawing on his face. And the cat was just scratching on the face of the sentry. Means that was not her cat, that was a cat roaming there, and she just took hold of the cat and she utilized it for her action. Here, he threw up his left arm to cover his eyes and swerved aside, firing the blunt blindly. So he just threw like this, he just covered his left arm to cover his eyes, then he turned aside and blindly he just sprayed from the gun.